Hey guys, well we're finally here. It's great to be officially now part of the Bayside worship team. For those of you who don't know me, if I haven't had the chance to meet you yet, my name's Jacob, and as you've probably guessed, I'm the new worship director for part of the worship team, and I'm really excited to be stepping into this role. It's going to be a fantastic year. I'm really looking forward to seeing what God has got in store for all of us. So as this is the first video blog, I'll continue the tradition, I suppose, that Drew started up last year in communicating with you guys via these little blogs. I think it's a great way to do that. Obviously, unfortunately, just with the services on the weekend, you're just always coming and going and you don't get to catch up with everyone. So I think it's a great idea to continue this along. So if you guys are happy looking at these blogs, I'll try and continue this on throughout the year. The first thing I'd like to do on this blog is to honour Drew. He's an amazing man of God. He's a real passionate worshipper, as you guys know. He's a phenomenal musician, playing just about any instrument there is under the sun. And he's an amazing leader. And talking to a lot of you guys over the last couple of weeks, it's great to hear some stories of where Drew, being in charge, has really taken the team. And for myself, someone I suppose with a bit of an outside perspective looking into the team thus far, it's great to see that the team is really solid, and it appears that you've got a fantastic base, a really strong foundation, and a lot of that is testament to Drew. So Drew, if you are watching this, I want to thank you for all the work, all the hard work you've been putting in over the last few years, and on a personal note, I'd just really like to thank you for making this transition period for me as seamless as possible. It's a massive job that I'm walking into, just to see what you've done over the last few years and trying to fill that role is going to be, it's quite daunting, but I'm really looking forward to that at the same time. And for everyone on the music team, I suppose I just ask for your patience and some grace. So what I really like to do over the next few months is just come in and really observe where the team's at, how you do things, how certain things run, the processes you've got in place. Almost be just eyes and ears to start with. And I'd love for you guys to come up to me and have a chat to me, and just talk and see where you guys think the team's at, potentially where the real strengths are, possibly where some areas are that we need to stretch or grow or slightly change. So I'm open to a lot of feedback like that, because coming in fresh, it's going to take me a number of weeks, number of months to really get my head around how the team works, but it's exciting and I'm really looking forward to that process. I'd like to draw your attention quickly to the worship team handbook. This is an amazing document that you guys have put together. It must have taken ages to put this all together, but again, thank you to Drew for really streamlining this, and also to all of you who have contributed to certain sections in this. I've read through it a couple of times. It's fantastic, very detailed, and it's going to be a great tool for anyone joining the team, but also you guys who have been a part of the team for a while. And it's great that you've outlined the vision and the motto, and I think both of them are fantastic. The vision, where it talks about worshipping God with substance yet simplicity, and just humbly leading people into His presence in the spirit of unity, commitment and excellence, I think it is. And that's just fantastic. That just really is great for me to hear where the team's at, and it's just so encouraging that is what you guys stand for. And the motto, just exalt and excel. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here in worship to exalt His name, and that excites me that you guys have got that in your spirit, you got that in your heart. So I want to thank you again, and we'll be referring to that throughout the year. So make sure if you don't have a copy, come and grab us on the weekend of the service, and we'll make sure you get one of these handbooks ASAP. Well, as I said before, I'm really excited to be here, and I'm more excited to see where God's actually going to take this team. We should be believing big. I want to encourage you guys to really dream and imagine really big, because I'm sure that God's going to absolutely blow our minds as to where He wants to take this team. One of the verses that God dropped into my spirit recently is out of Ephesians 3, and it's verse 20, and it says, "Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us." And you know, just thinking about that, more than we can ask, but also more than we can imagine, that is huge. Pastor Rob actually preached, he mentioned this in his sermon over the weekend, talking about how God has given us our imagination. He uses dreams for us to dream big, and I want to encourage you to do that. Let's dream big this year and just see what God does, because I know that He's got just incredible things in store for us as part of the music team. A couple of last quick things before I sign off. One really quickly is the roster. I'll be doing the roster for March this week. And this is going to be a massive task. There's a lot of people to fit in this roster, and it's going to take me a while to get my head around how this works. So I ask for your patience with this, and if you haven't sent back your availability via email, please shoot that through as quickly as you can, just so I know if you're available or not available to do your usual weekend, and where we can sort of fill gaps if need be. So if you can get that in, that'll be fantastic. The other thing quickly I want to bring your attention to is February the 22nd, which is a Monday night, at 7:30, we're going to have our first worship team meeting of the year. I'll shoot out an email shortly to explain a little bit more about how this is going to work, but this is the first time of the year that we can all get together as a full worship team, so I really encourage you to all get along if you can. I'll be sharing on the night. I'll tell you a little bit more about me, about my journey, my background, where I see the team going, all that sort of stuff, and then we're just going to blow it open to some worship. We're just going to worship as the worship team and just see what God wants to do on the night there. So write that in your diaries. Monday the 22nd of Feb at 7:30 is going to be a fantastic night, so make sure you can be there for that. One last thing, just a really big thank you to all of you who I've met so far. Every single one of you has been really supportive and really encouraging for me stepping into this role, and that just means so much to me that I've got the support of you guys already. So thank you very much. Seriously, it's going to be a fantastic year. I can't wait to really get into it. We're going to have a great year together, guys. So dream big, press into God as hard as you can, and let's have some fun this year. I'll be seeing you around, and hopefully next week. See you guys.